Senile. Babbzy since you born say you spoil. Go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy. I want your block them up slowly and shake up the merchandise.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It is your girl Babbzy here. Video for you today. I felt compelled to do this topic. People gonna be wrath or vexed. I don't care because I bought here Abzaki. This topic needs to be discussed, and I know there's gonna be cussings, but I ain't gonna be listening to rasshole you. Because somebody needs to do this, and I don't follow people, so I gonna start the trend because we need to start defending our industry veteran artists. Now, before I get into this whole video and rant and cuss out some motherfuckers, I want you to make sure that you are following me on Instagram. My name is Strictly Babbzy. Twitter, Strictly Babbzy. I'm on Snapchat. I'm Strictly Babbzy. I just saw the notifications pop up today that I have like 60 something snaps to read or something to look at. Lord have mercy. I am on Facebook as well. My name over there is Babbzy at large. If for any reason you're confused about finding me, just download my app right now in the Google Play or iTunes store. It is called Babbzy Beyond Blogging. You will get a notification when I'm going live. You'll get a notification when I do a video blog. You'll get all that good stuff. So just download it and give me some likes and stars and shit in the stores, please. Let the people know I bought here Abzaki. Anyhow, so this video is inspired by something that I saw going on social media a couple of weeks ago, but I had lost my voice. And you know, when I lose my voice, I sound like a boy in puberty. So I couldn't do it at the time, but I said, no, I have to come back and do this video. And it's inspired by the photo going around of Frankie Paul voicing a dubplate with his leg amputated. Now, Frankie Paul, I know that most of us looking at me right now should know who motherfucking Frankie Paul is. If you don't, this is one of the reasons we have to do something in our industry, because our veteran artists are not being respected the way they should be, especially in reggae and in dancehall. Now, in soca and calypso, there's a different kind of a disrespect, but let me get into the video so you can understand where I'm coming from and understand what you mean. You understand? So this video is floating around. He's cutting a dubplate, leg amputated. Now, Frankie Paul is a veteran reggae artist slash dancehall. At times they deem him to be, but he primarily is more reggae. He came out in the 80s during the whole Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, Freddie McGregor, John Holt era. So he's one of those foundation reggae artists, man, them that started to go around the world and tour. He has an amazing voice. And he's been riddled with allegations throughout the years. They say that he molested children and stuff like that. Never been validated. I haven't even seen a victim come forward with the allegations. It's just been chatting. So, you know, whenever you're a man, a batty man and whatever, it's kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? So he has medical issues. He had partial blindness growing up. His leg was amputated in January, and now he's looking for financial assistance to get a leg. A lot of people blowing up at him, disrespecting him, wanting to take blood clot money, da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys need to understand something. These artists are from back in the day when money wasn't the way money is now for artists. This is why you will see, even in any other genre, a lot of these Belle Biv DeVoes and these motherfuckers are coming back together to tour because they want some of this new money. These guys in the 80s, they didn't really make a lot of money. Yeah, they were popular. Yeah, they toured. Yeah, they did a lot, but they were getting robbed left, right, and center. They never really had good contracts back then. Management for artists back then. Copyright rules back then. So a lot of these artists didn't make a lot of money back in the day. I'm going to compare Frankie Paul to the Mighty Sparrow because the Mighty Sparrow is going through something similar. Now, Mighty Sparrow, again, if you don't know him, our DJs are not doing a good job of educating people on our artists, but then again, our new era of DJs are groupies with Seratos, so forgive them for knowing nothing about music and just wanting to DJ to get pussy. Okay, so basically, the Mighty Sparrow has had a few strokes. He can barely walk. I don't even know if he can see right now, and in the summer, he was in Toronto for a show, and I went to the show. 4-man lifted him. Utmost respect for the Mighty Sparrow. Nobody disrespects the Mighty Sparrow. And in soca, nobody disrespects veteran artists. That is a complete no-no. Worldwide, any genre of music. You will never see Taylor Swift dissing Dolly Parton. You will never see Usher dissing Luther Vandross. Like, veteran artists are respected in every single genre on the planet except for reggae and dancehall. And I don't know why, and I'm not here to attest to why. But what I will say is that Frankie Paul's been riddled with drama, molestation allegations, etc. Again, there's been no victim coming forward to say that this is what he did, rumors. So for him to now want assistance to get a prosthetic leg, I don't see why everybody's raking this man over the coals, talking about, yo, I'm taking money and you do this and you do that and you blah 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 blah, you're a cokehead and rah. Most artists from the 80s are cokeheads. You may not know this. There are artists that perform right now that you have to bring them cocaine before they come on stage. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you this. Most of those men from that era, there wasn't drug campaigns in the Caribbean. People did not know what crack and heroin and all these things were, so they're traveling around the world and someone's pushing for them to try it and they're trying it and they're getting hooked. So we have to be a little bit more sympathetic to the people who came before us and push our culture around the world, because like it or not, Frankie Paul is a very respected artist around the entire world. So to see Jamaican people dissing their own veteran artists, to me, is mind-boggling. But it happens all across the board. They diss everybody. And, you know, how Tommy Lee could come on and call Bound to Kill a goat head, I don't understand why you all would even allow that. I could never see Stiffy coming out and be like, man, Russell, Gabby, take out something and pelt it, you can't. And you cannot diss the man them that opened the doors. Frankie Paul opened doors for Nesbeth and Chronix and Romaine Virgo and Taurus Riley. These men are trailblazers. You have to understand that. And in life, trailblazers never really make the money. It's the people that come behind them and replicate. So MySpace, High Five, not seeing the amount of money that Facebook is seeing, are they? No. But Facebook isn't new. These people did that. Facebook just perfected it. So understand that when you all go around dissing your artists, people are watching you now. Back in the 80s and 90s when you're calling him a Bati man, no one saw that. Now, people are in the sound class fraternity reading what you're saying. They're everywhere and they can see that you're insulting your own veteran artists. So how do you expect these guys to go out and around the world and get respect when they're not even respected by their own people? And the only genre on the planet this happens is in dancehall and reggae. I'm telling you that. Now, the respect that we need in soca, calypso, when our veteran artists die, like Penguin, there should be really a little bit more done for these kinds of people, Arrow, people who held the torch up for us. But for the most part, you don't see artists disrespecting veteran artists in soca or calypso, in no genre of music. Now, this whole thing going on with Elephant Man and his son. Again, family problems, fine. But voicing it in music, problem with that. You're not going to see Gerald Levert and Eddie Levert, who's dead now, come out and bash each other. Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole bash each other. Like, you don't do that. Not in music. To get a Ford and get a bus, you're going to disrespect your own dad on a record? Like, yo, we have to get this disrespecting down substantially. I don't care who you want to respect, but the disrespect needs to stop, because this is not looking good from the outside when you see this kind of thing going on. Everybody is always disrespecting somebody. DeMarco's on a interview saying Movado has no talent. What are you doing? If you don't like Movado and you don't think his house looks good and you think his car is whack, Movado has no talent? What are you doing? This guy is in Beyonce's tour. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Stop this. This is not really good looking. Like, no one's gonna be like, yeah, man, let's just listen to dancehall. It's the music for reggae and dancehall were more positive, more dance vibes, more unity driven. People don't want to hear what you guys are really going on back and forth bickering about who took who producer, and this is getting really like petty and childish now. So for me, I think you guys really need to start looking back at the artists who opened doors for many of you. You have generations of artists, same in soca and calypso. So you have the Sparrows, Gabbies, Grinders, you know, Beckett, Porsa, Winston, So. These people, you opened a lot of doors for artists today. Then you have the next generation of artists where you have like the Bounty, Beanie, that era. In soca you have the Bungie, Machel, Lil Rick, Talpree. You know, that, like, there's eras of artists. You have to respect each artist for the era that they represent. That's all I'm here trying to tell you guys today. This whole thing about disrespecting people. Frankie Paul needs help. Are you going to donate $1 to his leg? That's what you need to do. Instead of being on social media, talking about the man, making fun of him, talking about how broke pocket he is, you're probably broke pocketed too, or one situation away from being broke pocketed. So don't be out here laughing at people, because tomorrow you don't know where your leg gonna be. 20 years from now, you don't know where your leg gonna be. You probably don't have no insurance. You probably don't know what's gonna happen to you if you have to lose your leg. So don't be out here disrespecting people. The Ricky Troopers and the Matarons and all these people, they are industry veterans. Stone Love, all of them. I don't care if you don't like them personally. I don't care if you think that they took your woman and you're vexed. Respect what they've done for the music, which is a subsection of Caribbean culture. If you don't start respecting the trailblazers for culture in our industry, we will never get respect on an international level. That is all I am going to say to you today. I know I'm going to be getting the hailings of Suck Your Mothers. I'm ready for it, because my good Vincy friend, XL Extensions, I'm going to put her Instagram down low, did my hair, it look goody, good. Boy, anyhow, I had to talk about this. Who Vex lost? I gone. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.